top stories, an airline official says bookings are looking up following changes to Britain's air passenger duty. The barefoot preacher will remain in the church manse for now, and West Indies struggle against South Africa in the first test. Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, December 17, 2014. I'm Natasha Beckles.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your time, your way.
Virgin Atlantic's commercial manager for the Caribbean, Andre Bello, says Barbados is likely to reap significant benefits from recent changes to Britain's air passenger duty. From March next year, the tax will be removed for children under age 12, while it will not have to be paid by passengers under age 16 from 2016. The move came after sustained lobbying by Caribbean countries and British airlines flying to the region. Mr. Bello said Wednesday the airline's forward bookings for next year are strong, especially in the family market, and he believes this is largely due to the change. He was speaking at the official opening of Virgin Atlantic's refurbished Hastings Christchurch office. Reverend William St. Clair and his family will remain in the Ebenezer Church manse for the Christmas holidays. But the cases he brought against Methodist Church President and Superintendent Reverend Cuthbert Edwards and Ebenezer Circuit stewards Roger Marshall and David Harewood were thrown out by High Court Judge William Chandler on Wednesday. The judge ruled that they were not the correct parties to be sued. His attorney Hal Gollop will amend the suit, naming the Methodist Church in the Caribbean and the Americas and the Methodist Trust Corporation of Barbados, Inc. They return to court on January 6. CEO of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Dr. Dexter James, says an urgent reform of the healthcare financing system is necessary in order to sustain the gains made over the past decade and prepare the institution for the future.
Issues of the recent past around stockouts is a manifestation of the inability of the existing modality of financing to sustain the current expenditure profile of the hospital and by extension the level of services we currently provide. We advocate that time is of essence and any undue delay in the identification and implementation of a new financing reform package can potentially lead to a reversal of health gains and widespread adverse health outcomes.
Dr. James was speaking during the hospital's annual Christmas service on Wednesday. The Barbados Private Sector Association says it is relieved that no new taxes have been introduced by government, although many of the fiscal measures announced last December will continue for an additional 12 months. Responding to Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair's ministerial statement on Tuesday, CEO Anne Reid said the speech was reflective of some of the things advocated by the BPSA. She told Nation News the association was happy that there will be continued focus on expenditure control and revenue collection. Meantime, the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry says it is disappointed that the onerous tax measures will continue, but it welcomes the proposed amnesty on penalties and interest. The Chamber also reminded government of the urgency of settling long outstanding payments for goods and services, as well as VAT refunds owed to businesses. In sport, West Indies bowlers took a caning from South Africa, who reached 340 for 3 on the first day of the opening cricket test match. A.B. de Villiers was not out on 141 and captain Hashim Amla reached 133 at stumps. West Indies won the toss and made a good start, reducing the host to 57 for 3 before the batting onslaught began. And finally, here is something that happens in homes throughout the world this time of year. People spend hours putting up a tree and getting the lights and garlands just right. And then a cat comes along and knocks the entire thing down. Cat versus Christmas tree videos are rapidly becoming a holiday favorite. Take a look at this compilation. That's where we end Nation News for Wednesday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and get your daily Nation on Thursday.